Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye in the top of the video to watch the previous episode to get caught up. Ooh, gold is found! Even when the box is closed, it radiates a heavy aura, one that weightiness is almost intimidating whenever I come near it. Oh, how much is in there? No one knows. I place it in the drawer and seal it away, a sigh of relief following. 2 down, 1 to go. Wait, isn't there a total of 4? Whoa, there's only 1 more piece left? I think so. There's only some experts writing about historical relevance after the next entry. What does that mean? Flopping down on the couch next to Marina, I take a sip of my coffee and flip to the final entry of the journal. Ooh, what's it gonna say? Marina glosses over the page, a hazy look forming in her eyes as she soaks it in. I can't believe it's almost over. I wonder how much all this gold is worth. Yeah, it's weird that it hasn't even been that long. The motorhome goes quiet, the buzz of the generator humming in the background. Well, it's not over yet. We still gotta figure out where it is, and then there's still the search. Yes. I think Marina's enthusiasm is becoming infectious. He simply nods, now just gazing into her lap. Well, let's see what it says. Oh. After several days of travel, I believe I've finally arrived at my first destination. Oh, it's not gonna auto-do it? It is well known I have an astute eye for locations. After all, this is how I found my precious bounty, so it is no mistake that I easily found the perfect hiding place within this valley. In the Valley of Death. I arrived on horseback at the blistering peak of noon, looking for shelter from the coming night. I began noticing something different, something distinct. Crimson, all of it, shades lighter than pink and darker than blood. The color stained it all, from giant unmovable stones to the tiniest grains of sand. It was as if the land had absorbed the sun's heat and reflected it outwards. Even at sunset, the cave I settled in emanated a bright red glow that speckled out from its opening. That night, as I laid on the ground, watching the flames of my fire shoot up to the cave's roof, I wondered if there were more places like this out in this unsettled land. During my travels on the trail, I was too preoccupied with preparations to observe the world around me. But now that I have achieved success, maybe I shall. It would be a shame if my superb observational skills went to waste. Oh. That was it? That didn't help at all. I was never certain about the other locations, and considering how many giant rocks, canyons, and arches there are in this country, most of them were probably just a fluke. But this is unmistakable. What does that mean? The vivid and breathtaking imagery, the constant allusions to flames, and most importantly, the heat. He hid it in the Valley of Fire. Is that what it's called? The Valley of Fire? I've never heard of this valley ever. I know the Valley of Death. I know that's a place. Is it talking about the Valley of Death? Is that what it's supposed to be? I called it the Valley of Death. I hope I'm right. Someone let me know that I'm right, that the Valley of Death is the Valley of Fire. Down in the comments. I don't know. I think I'm right. Maybe. No, I'm sticking with me. Marina snaps back to attention, my conviction pulling her back from Marina Land. That'd be a nice land to visit. Are you sure? Positive. There's no other place it could be. Oh. She might as well have shot down my momentum with an elephant gun. What about Jumbo Elephant? Remember him? The creeper? Oh, that's all? Yep. No. Oh, what's that? A place always on fire? She narrows her eyes to an unimpressed squint. If they could shoot lasers, they would be right now. Amber, how dumb do you think I am? I don't know, you're quite oblivious. I didn't say you were always on fire? Really? Now I feel dumb for saying it. You probably should. Ouch. Wow, what happened? If her enthusiasm is infectious, then so is my unrelenting realism. It's corrupting her innocence. By the way, what's the Valley of Fire? Well, maybe not too infectious. Massaging my scalp, I shake my hair, hopefully creating enough new wrinkles in my brain that will help with explaining this. Yeah, the more wrinkles in your brain, the smarter you are. I think that's how that works. Because I think Einstein's brain is very, very wrinkled. Alright, so take a whole bunch of rocks, sand, and dirt, okay? Okay. Now make most of it red. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for something and, okay. It was just taking its time. My explanation is met with a vacant stare. I swear it's a lot cooler than I'm making it out to be. It's just kind of hard to explain without pictures. Don't worry, I believe. Sounds awesome. Where is it anyway? A little ways into Nevada. Isn't that where the Valley of Death is? Or is that in California? Maybe the Valley of Fire is a different place. Huh. Nevada! This is where Las Vegas is. Her knees bounce, jolting the table. I've never been to Las Vegas. Are we even old enough to gamble? There's more in Nevada than Vegas, dummy. Ah, see? Huh. Oh, I want to see the shows in Vegas. That'd be so awesome. Vegas just sounds super awesome. So, isn't that pretty far? Has anyone ever been to Vegas? Let me know down in the comments. That might work to our benefit. I'll need to check the map again, but I think we'll be passing by a place I want to check out. It's in Las Vegas. Her voice brightens. You actually want to go sightseeing? Don't act so surprised. It's not like I was gonna make a straight shot for California before I picked you up. True. Besides, I think you might like it. Oh. Though she does like virtually everything. Is the place called? Zion. It's a national park here in Utah. I hear it's a hell of a lot greener than the places we've been through. Well, I mean, if it's greener than the desert, I'm pretty sure it's much better. I know we're in a rush, so we won't stay very long. She's going to burst from excitement. I still can't resist messing with her. It's cute. Aw, she is cute. But I guess if you don't think we can afford the time, I expect her to throw herself at me, hug me, squeeze me with all the energy and happiness she usually does it with. But she doesn't. Sitting perfectly still, Marina takes a single breath and gazes at me with a smile. I've been surrounded by desert all my life. Seeing green for once would be nice. Oh, I'd love to go with you, Amber. An unsettling hollowness expands in my chest as I realize I don't know how to deal with a serious Marina. Oh. Is it because she said the word love? Oh, alright then. She doesn't answer. Eyes now closed, arms folded in her lap, the empty, cooperative smile more forced than ever. If I only saw desert, that would be kind of sad. Just a bit. That's just me though, because I just know green my whole life. I see green outside. I see the concrete. Wait, no, that's not green. Alright. We're moving on ahead. Well, there's still a lot of hours left in the day. I'm not sure if we'll make it in time to check into the campground, but we'll be close enough that we can do it in the morning if we leave now. Marina nods. Oh. Whoa, look at that tumbleweed go. Did you guys see that? Is it gonna go on the right side? I'm waiting. There it is! Yeah! Tumbleweed is off! On its race. We scooch out of the booth and walk the 10 awkward steps to our seats. Strapping ourselves in, I switch on the ignition, the RV snorting into being. What's it snorting? I reach for the cassette player, then look to Marina, already lost in her thoughts as she stares out the window. Thinking of the green. I don't have the heart. No, I don't have the courage to snap her out of it this time. The courage? Sighing, I bring my hand back without pressing play and pull the motorhome into drive. It's too bad too. I think I'm really starting to like Marina's hugs. Aww. Oh man. Oh, new background. Hours and several cups of coffee later, we've arrived at our destination. Or at least close enough to easily check in the morning, yet hidden enough to not get told. Yeah, we don't want to get told. Marina looks at the window, but her eyes drift back over to me, then mine to hers. For one drawn-out second, our eyes are interlocked, petrified by the other's stare. Then time continues. Oh, they're staring at each other. What does that mean? Maybe there's something on their faces. Something in their teeth. Our heads swing in the other direction, so fast it takes my mind a few moments to catch up. The side of her cheek I can still see is flushed. Oh, the emotions. Glancing in the rearview mirror, I find mine are too. I grip the steering wheel, then cautiously, without turning my head, look back to Marina. She notices our eyes connect again. Blush, rinse, repeat. The past 8 hours have been excruciating, especially while fighting the urge to throw on music. Why didn't you throw on music? I wanted to give Marina the space she needed to say what she has to, or give myself the space to blurt out what I need to say. It was just... Aww. Again, Marina looks. I jump. We blush. Never the right time. Yeah, especially when, you both are staring at each other. Deciding I've had enough, I hop out of my seat and stretch. Marina follows. I grab my mug from the holder and drag myself across the scratchy carpet to the sink. A small jolt shocks my finger as I reach for the faucet. The mug slips from my hand and crashes onto the counter, splashing coffee everywhere. Oh no, that's the worst. Wait, the coffee wasn't empty? The coffee was empty and you're putting it in the sink already? Crap. Let me help. Marina springs over and reaches for a kitchen rag, but I swat down my hand and grabs it just as she does. Oh, don't worry. Now we're forced to look directly at each other. But there's no blushing this time. Oh? I nod and pull away the rag as her fingers slide down the fabric. I got this. She stares down at the counter, the spilled coffee trickling onto the floor with a steady drip, drip, drip. Oh. Without another word, she slouches back to the couch. If you give me a sec, I can set up the bed. The bed's metal frame slams down with a loud clank that vibrates underneath my feet, followed by the couch cushions swishing past me, landing on the other side of the motorhome. For ya. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Whatever, I'll deal with this in the morning. What happened? Oh, hi. You look awfully big and up close. I toss the rag into the sink and head to my room, hesitating in front of the slider. Please don't let it end like this. Ooh. Amber. Oh, thank goodness. There's a pause. Several times I hear small gasps, like she's about to speak. They all just melt into sighs. Oh? Good night. Oh. Night. My hand balls into a fist, my fingernails clawing deep into my skin. I step into the room and shut the slider behind me, immediately throwing my face onto the pillow. I can feel my heart pounding as I roll onto my back, lying there, twisted up in my sheet. It just keeps beating and beating, never settling down. Dang it! That's the worst. Managing to lift myself up on my elbows, I look at the picture next to the slider. Oh, there we are again. Oh, the one with the vinyl sleeve. I still remember how his hand felt against my head, from the bony joints of his fingers to how their calluses massaged my scalp. Oh, those calluses. For such a breezy old man, it's amazing to think just how strong and confident his love was. Aww. I let my head fall back against the bed and rest my forearm over my face. Aw man, what am I gonna do, Gramps? Oh man. That sexual tension is high in the air. Oh man. So much sexual tension between those two. Oh. A brisk wind curls around me as I step out onto a patch of dirt that can barely be called a parking lot, in a place that can barely be called a campground. This is green? This is not green. The only green is that patch of grass right where that tree is, but that's it. Like, look. Or maybe the other strands of grass, but that's it. Or blades of grass. Misty curtains have settled over the nearby hills and mountains, and small specks of leftover morning dew occasionally drip on me from above. Ew, nasty. Bending down, I drop my backpack and pull on the tongue of my sorta new hiking boots. A little big, but they'll work. Yeah, I can grow into them. Considering these came from the stash of supplies we borrowed from Marina, New Mexico, her feet must be freaking huge. Wait, these supplies are still hers? I thought we returned them. Oh, okay. All set? Marina's standing behind me, frowning at her own Velcro strap boots. Just about. These boots are pretty big, though. You think so? They feel a bit snug to me. Sheesh, never mind about Maria. Oh. Well, I mean, how tall are you two? And Mariah. Dang, I keep saying Maria. Hey, forget about the treasure. Let's just dress you up as Bigfoot and turn you in for a cash reward. The joke is off and I know it. Still, Marina plays along, sticking her tongue out in a half-playful manner before she forces a tired smile. The whole time she doesn't make eye contact. Oh, she's tired. She's been thinking about the whole thing too. That sexual tension. So much for lightening the mood. Last night's sudden tension is still present. See? The sexual tension. Even though we try to ignore it, or pretend it isn't there, we both know. We both can't look at each other directly, and our conversation feels awkward and stilted. But we pretend everything's normal as we try to put on our best performances and reenact our usual routine. So how long is the hike? I'm gonna assume 3 hours. The brochure said about 90 minutes each way. It might take even longer in this weather. Each way? I was right! 3 hours! Oh, I can feel the gulf between us. It's like yet another canyon, except I don't know how to cross this one. The picture in the brochure was super pretty. Angel's Landing, right? Oh my gosh, Angel's Landing! Perfect place to confess. Now it's her turn to try and lighten the mood. I hate how we're both too afraid to just address the issue. Yeah, with that big elephant in the room. You know, of Jumbo. But I'm just as guilty as she is here. I sigh and play along as best I can. Yeah, it's nice. It's supposed to be the most scenic view in Zion. That's what Gramps told me anyway. I hope he's right. This hike was one of his favorites. Said the view is so lush, that there's so many trees and plants that he discovered several new shades of green up there. Oh, really? It looks really deserted. It was one of the spots that he was most looking forward to visiting with me. I glanced back up at the mountains. The mist doesn't look like it will clear anytime soon. In fact, it seems to be swallowing up more of the landscape. Right. It's got Marina's attention too. She stares up as if she's picking out specific details in the fog. While she's distracted, I let my gaze rove over her again, guiltily like I'm sneaking glances. But I don't care. Admiring the sweep of her shoulders down into her collarbone and the rest of the curves of her body. Ah, there's something in my eyeball! Oh, ow! Oh, I just felt in my eye. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, I think I got it out. I let myself examine her like I did when we first met, and like I've been consciously abstaining from looking her over like it doesn't matter if she catches me anymore. She doesn't though. I may as well as be invisible to her right now while she studies the mountaintops. Maybe she's ignoring us, and I want her to pay attention to me. She's wearing her usual boutique brand clothes. Their cute filliness is just as perfect as ever for Marina, but they'd clash with the clunkiness of the ugly brown boots. You mean the one that she hasn't washed for days now? You sure you want to wear that? They might just get in the way. She gasps, almost offended by the suggestion that she wear anything else. But my skirt is so comfy. Aren't you supposed to wear comfy clothes on hikes? You're supposed to wear, like, jeans and stuff. I would assume jeans and stuff, right? In hikes, because, I mean, we got forests around here. If you go hiking in these forests and stuff like that, you don't want no ticks on you and stuff like that. You don't want that get on you, or bugs, or a spooter just bites you. You don't want any bugs biting you, so you just wear, like, or not jeans, just like long pants. Besides, with a name like Angel's Landing, it has to be pretty relaxing. She gives me a big, honest smile, tipping her head to the hills. It's the first real smile I've seen from her all day. So what are we waiting for? Let's go! Oh, and we will see how Angel's Landing will be in the next episode of Highway Blossoms. There's so much sexual tension right here, guys. So much. It's exploding everywhere. But we'll see if they confess to each other at Angel's Landing. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Highway Blossoms, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye. I think that's super, maybe I approve of, wait.